Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm officially banned on YouTube. Jerry's Turn is gone. Rello Travels is gone. Scott Inslee is gone. I'm completely gone, guys. Completely. I'm completely gone. So, guys gotta follow me here. Sucks, yeah. It is what it is. Bro, they took my 3 channels, got me blocked on BNB. Bro, they really got me through there, bro. Like, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like, OD, so 3 channels. Like if one wasn't enough, all 3, you don't deserve to even have a platform. You don't even deserve it, they said. You know what I'm saying? So I paid the ultimate price.
So I'm hearing that Rello's YouTube channel got terminated again. I be trying to tell y'all, bro, you cannot just go over to Kenya and think shit sweet. They do not play. It's a fuck around and find out type of place. But that was quick as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. I was not expecting it to happen that fast.
You really thought. What made you think that you were going to go to a country that you have zero ties to, zero roots in, and disrespect it like that? Now you ain't got no Patreon, no YouTube, no TikTok, no access to money. So the same people that you were disrespecting, now you gotta beg them to keep you alive. Fucking embarrassing.
Body's insane. Welcome to Tell them welcome to Nairobi.
Welcome to Nairobi. We're Kilimani. Having some shots.
Damn, why you tell them where we at? We having some shots for tonight. We getting fucked. She just cooked me some noodles here in Kenya.
We're laughing. You're laughing at my food.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's go. We got a lot of people on here tonight. I'm gonna taste it, guys. I'm gonna be honest. All right.
It's hot.
Huh?
Is it hot? It's hot.
Go ahead. All right, fuck it. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it. I got kicked out of my B&B that I was staying in. I hate it because it was like perfect. It was like everything I ever wanted in an Airbnb. This place pretty much had. I ain't gonna lie. The vibe was bachelor pad. It was so freaking dope. Spacious. What happened was the girl that left basically tipped them off to everything about me. And they just basically, they got on bullshit. They cut the power off.
Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Of course, this is Cleanflix and I hope you are doing super great and fine whenever you are watching this episode from. Now, whenever you are a foreigner who is planning to travel to Kenya or planning to go on a vacation to Kenya, just know that Kenyans will really humble you. In the meantime, Kenyans are the most friendly people you'll ever meet, not to mention online, on TikTok, Instagram, comment section. They are everywhere and they're the most hospitable, friendly human beings to exist. But when it comes to matters of you, a foreigner, trying to insult Kenyans or trying to insult one of them, these people will really humble you, especially when you do this online. Kenyans are everywhere. Every household in Kenya has got internet. Every person living in Kenya has got phones. Every person has social media account. They will really attack, troll, tarnish your name and do any sort of things that might happen to you online. Bad things. Ask the people who have insulted Kenyans like Jirelo. This passport bro came into Kenya for his traveling YouTube vlogs and all that nonsense. So he started insulting Kenyan women online, on YouTube, recording them, spanking them, doing all those kind of sexual acts with them, calling them ugly, tarnishing their name, humiliating them. I also saw a video whereby he literally beat up and took advantage of a drunk lady in one of the Airbnbs. But now, our one video went viral, of which he said, this passport bro by the name Jirelo said that Kenyan women are so beat. They are very ugly. They are very cheap. You can afford them with $1. And let me tell you, this did not sit well to the Kenyans. They saw this video and they were furious. And they promised this man that we will make sure that your life in Kenya will turn out to be very miserable. First, they went on to all the YouTube accounts reported them. The YouTube account, this man lost every YouTube account he has ever created. He is trying to create a YouTube channel. The Kenyans realize, they block him. Second, they searched him. They looked for him everywhere. And these are online detectives doing this work. Kenyan online detectives, especially on TikTok. They are spreading the news. If you know where this man is, please tell us. We want to report this man to the Airbnb so that he can be kicked out. That really happened. Jirelo got kicked out of his Airbnb. Life miserable. He is now begging. He is now begging for other black Americans and his fellow passport bros to donate money for him so that he can flee from Kenya, go to Thailand, or even return back to America. In this video, let's watch people's reaction on this, and then I'll be giving my commentaries at the end.
Jay Rello's trip to Kenya has turned into one of the most controversial YouTube sagas of the year, a vivid example of cultural insensitivity, online backlash, and the limits of passport bravado. Jay Rello, a black American YouTuber known for provocative travel content, landed in Nairobi with cameras rolling and confidence high. But what started as a typical vlog journey quickly spiraled into a social media firestorm. His remarks about Kenyan women and nightlife, calling them average and unattractive, sparked outrage across platforms. The backlash was swift and widespread. Many viewers condemned his comments as disrespectful and harmful, accusing him of perpetuating stereotypes and failing to appreciate the culture he was visiting. His behavior was seen as arrogant and out of touch, prompting criticism not just from Kenyans but from people around the world. As the situation escalated, Jay Rello reportedly spent thousands trying to impress and manipulate local women, only to be rejected and humiliated. His trip unraveled publicly, exposing a disconnect between his expectations and the reality of Kenyan society. What was meant to be a showcase of confidence and charm turned into a public embarrassment. Adding to the controversy was a deeply troubling incident involving one woman who allegedly rejected his advances. According to reports circulating online, Jay Rello expressed a desire to film himself engaging in sexual activity with a Kenyan woman. An act that not only showed disturbing immaturity, but also a complete disregard for consent and dignity. When the woman refused, he allegedly became aggressive, further fueling outrage and concern over his behavior. This moment marked a shift from mere cultural insensitivity to something far more serious and dangerous. What's especially alarming is the mindset behind such a desire. Why would a grown man want to record himself in a sexual act with another woman for the consumption of other men? It speaks to a warped sense of validation, where intimacy is no longer private, but a performance meant to earn clout, admiration, or dominance in online male spaces. This behavior reflects a deeper issue: the commodification of women and the erosion of boundaries between personal experience and public spectacle. It's not just immature, it's exploitative, and it reveals a troubling lack of emotional intelligence and ethical grounding. This kind of behavior also raises questions about the broader culture of digital masculinity and the toxic dynamics that fuel it. In certain online communities, especially those that glorify the passport bro lifestyle, there's a disturbing trend of treating foreign women as trophies or conquests. These men often travel not to learn or connect, but to dominate and display. Jay Rello's actions fit squarely into this mold, where the goal isn't cultural exchange, but personal gratification and public validation. The irony is that Kenya, with its rich history, vibrant culture, and resilient people, offers so much to those who approach it with humility and curiosity. Instead, J. Rello arrived with entitlement and left with humiliation. His failure to engage respectfully with the people in the place not only damaged his reputation but also reinforced harmful narratives about Western tourists and their behavior abroad. To make matters worse, his online presence took a hit. His channel faced restrictions and rumors swirled about financial troubles that may have left him stranded in Nairobi. The fallout from his actions became a wake-up call for travel influencers everywhere. This saga isn't just about one YouTuber. It's a reminder that travel creators have a responsibility to respect the cultures they explore. Kenya, like any country, deserves more than shallow takes and clickbait disrespect. J. Rello's crash out is proof that clout chasing, entitlement, and reckless behavior can come with real-world consequences. Ultimately, this story is not just a scandal, it's a reflection of how digital fame can distort values. When the pursuit of views overrides basic decency, when human connection is reduced to content, and when cultural arrogance replaces curiosity, the result is not influence, it's disgrace. J. Rello's trip to Kenya should serve as a lesson to anyone who thinks the world is theirs to exploit. Respect isn't optional. It's the bare minimum.
So I saw a video here on TikTok about one of these passport bro, black American dude who went to Kenya and decided to rate the girls, saying that they're below average if they have a big butt, their face is ugly. He had all these negative things to say about these women. And one of my issues with them is that they're thinking they're doing something here. These are the type of guys who have all these negative things to say about women here in America and saying that, oh, they're masculine, they're not submissive, they're not this, when they barely have nothing to give. And now they want to go flex their muscles somewhere else in Africa. And the problem is, because I'm African, I'm West African, who grew up in America. You think you're going to go do something new. The men over there are doing it. So you're going there, you're not bringing anything new. These women are exposed, they're well-traveled, they have their stuff going on, and you're below the average. So you go there now and don't get the response you wanted from them, and you're calling them below average. You're calling them you're comparing them to the women in Atlanta, which is like, I'm sure when you were here in America, you talked down about those women in Atlanta. The thing, you're not bringing anything new. These girls got their stuff together. Your hairline is 3 inches behind your hair, and you have the nerve to rate somebody. Okay, bro.
How many ugly to mid women are in? I just can't believe it's like they maxing out at 7. And even some of their bodies are like, you'll have a chick with an ass, but she'll have a stomach.
When it comes to shaming Kenyan women, I'm not Kenyan, but I'm African. And I'm going to say something that nobody wants to say. As an African woman, one thing that people have to understand is that USA has the greatest PR of all times. So I know exactly why he's struggling. And I am trying to be politically correct here. But he probably has to tell people that he's American. And the reason why I say that is, then again, greatest PR of all times. When we think about an African American man, this is what we are thinking about. I'm going to try to put as many plausible examples here. Like, I don't know, we think about black men with like beautiful features. Not only beautiful features, but like model-esque features, maybe. I don't know. But then again, it really comes back to the PR. The same way people probably think that Africa is just like, animals and nothing else. It's all about PR. So when it comes to US, African men, African-American men, that's what they're thinking. And the reason why he's not having any success, first of all, that behavior, like what are we talking about? And second, I am 99% sure he has to tell people that he's American. And that's the problem, because he is not the American man that they tell us about. I am sorry. And of course, with that attitude, even worse. But yeah, it really comes down to that. Of course, the way he's behaving can just drag down whatever attraction anyone would ever have. But I feel like US propaganda has betrayed him to begin with, because that is not the African-American man that they tell us about. The PR worked against him. And I am happy for him, because if that's the behavior he's going to bring to the function, well, I don't know, you got play.
I just saw this video of this passport bro who went to Kenya to try and find a wife who wasn't going to hold him to Western standards. They didn't care about money. And for context, I'm half Kenyan. My mom is Kenyan. And I don't think a majority of men in the West, especially American men, realize how much easier dating is for them. Like, they have always complained about how women here expect so much. They have no idea. In Kenyan culture, at least in my tribe culture, there's an idea called a dowry. And when you get married, your husband is expected to pay dowry for you. The amount is very, very high. It's decided between the men in your family, the men in his family, and he has to pay all of it, right? And if he pays less or the amount isn't acceptable or he pays none, you guys are not married to them, technically. Like, you are not legally married. You're not viewed as married. You're not culturally married. They do not respect your man as a husband in the home. He is not the man of the household, and they will hold to that. And we are taught, like, as a Kenyan girl, I can tell you right now, I have been taught about dowry since before I could spell Kenya. I was in first, second grade being told by my aunties and my grandma about my dowry and how important it was. I'm not critiquing whether this is a right or wrong idea and the idea of feminism, right? But it is a very real cultural phenomenon. Like, it's very real. All of my mom and her sisters married outside of Kenyan culture. My dad is Burkinabe, he's West African. One of my aunts married a man from the Middle East, and one of my aunts married a man from Europe, right? And these men all paid dowry. They all literally came, they went back to Kenya and paid dowry, very high dowry. Because if they did not do that, they were not considered husbands. They don't care about the culture you're from. They don't care about any of that. You're paying dowry. So the idea that a passport bro would go to Kenya to find a submissive woman who doesn't really want much. Not to mention, like, as somebody's been to Nairobi 9 million times, Nairobi is just DC with only Kenyans and cows. Like, you've seen the cost of a house in Westlands or the cost of a house in Karen, you'd understand that these people are not by any means needing American money, okay? If you know, you know. Just the concept of going to Kenya, a country that holds a dowry standard, to find a low maintenance woman is crazy. I even have a story about this from my little village, right? A couple years ago, this whole drama broke out because this woman had married this man, and this man refused to pay dowry for her. And because of that, her family did not recognize him. So they got married, moved in, had kids, all of that. And her family would not recognize him as a person, as a man of the house, none of that. She ends up cheating on him. But the guy she cheats with goes to her father and says, I'm willing to pay dowry. And her parents literally supported it. They were like, yeah, no, we don't even know who that man is. Because in their heads, that was the true infidelity. Having kids with a man who couldn't pay dowry, that was like, they literally disowned her. Like, that is how intense our culture is about dowry. I don't think a majority of men in the West understand how easy it is here. Like, even the concept of, like, the bride's family paying for the wedding, like, my mom, when she found that out, she was shocked. Because your son is taking this woman. Your son is taking her from her family. Why would they pay for their child to be taken? Like, you know what I mean? Like, to her, it was just like, he's taking her, she's taking his last name, she's having his children. Why would she pay for that? My parents came to America in the 80s. Like, they had a very hard time understanding dating culture over here. And my dad says all the time, like, it is so much easier for American men to date because they don't have to bring any dowry, they don't have to pay for a wedding, they don't have to really do anything. And they can still date. We are still arguing about 50-50 and men paying for dates. Like, we're at that place. The fact that this man went to Kenya, yeah, I'm not shocked he had a horrible time. I'm not shocked at all.
So with all the power vested in me by this passport, by birth, I have all the credibility to address this issue. It started with this guy, J. Relo, of Akasema, we are mid, right? So basically this is short form for mediocre. Kenyan ladies are mid. No problem. Tukamsamea. Tukamsamea. And then it was followed by these other guys now who are hosting an event at Kutuambia. They're dubbing it Celebrating Kenyan Ladies, and boy was I pissed. First of all, that's some neo-colonization mindset. Do you remember that Kendrick Lamar song when he was dissing Drake and he said, you're not a fucking colleague, you're a colonizer? And there's a very thin line between that and even realizing that's what you're doing. So to any Kenyan lady who will go to this event and not only go, pay $1,000 for you to celebrate us. My friend, we have celebrated ourselves. Do you know how many clubs we have in Nairobi? We celebrate ourselves every day. Yeah, that's our second msitukasirishe. Na hata mtulipe. Kwa sababu sasa kama mimi nimejam tu sana, The stakes are too high. We already have Kasongo. Now we have been dubbed third world. The stakes are too high for us to start paying you to tell us that we are beautiful. We know. Why are you here? And Kenyan ladies who are enabling this kind of people, regardless of the skin color, you really need, but I don't blame you, you know. I don't blame us. I mean, we've come a long way, but I really hope that we realize our self-worth sooner than later. Listen, to our Black American passport bros and brothers, you're very welcome. But let's have some house rules here. Let's have some home trading. You're in our country. Let's start there. Unaelewa? You're our visitors, right? You feel like we should be grateful. Umekuja hapo ukiongea kizungu mingi, kizungu mrefu with a couple of dollars. And we are very good hosts, but we can also be terrible hosts. So you know your place, and you be good. You cannot come here with this neo-colonization mindset, and you probably don't even know that this is what you're doing to us. Next time, mukuje, mutulipe, try our food, have a cultural experience, and if you feel this doesn't suit you, go back. What do you mean we are mid? Hiyo sasa inamaanisha nini kwa Kimeru? You know we don't understand. Mid ni kusema nini? Mkuja hapa mtuite mid alafu mtu hostie bash ati tukuje mtu celebrate. Are you guys lost your mind? I'm so offended. We should tax these people for the audacity. And when we meet people like this, people who are opportunists and people who are not humble enough, if you're selling us something of value as a content creator, you're very welcome. But if you're selling us something of value, unachiki vile tuli support, si kulipa, but ningekuwa na hiyo do ningelipa. Murugi Munyi, see, we paid for her cause. This is someone who we know has our best interest at heart. Ata kitulipiza 10K. Sasa wewe umekuja, since when? You know, a man's opinion, most men's opinion, and even validation is absolutely valueless. Asa kwa sababu wewe unajiona juu ama ulizaliwa majuu ama kitu kama hiyo, na wewe umeamua sasa validation yako ni bei yake ni pesa ngapi? 500. Wewe nini? Relo, tuende to block tena.
I don't know if Kenyans will be mad, but let me, if you're a foreigner, let me now give you a secret about these people. These people are so friendly, super friendly, but don't insult one of them. They are united, especially when it comes to matters of online war. They always lead, and they'll make sure they'll always win. And if at all by any chance you stand out to be the winner in this war, they will find a way. They will come up with a way that will make sure they tarnish your name. They will come up with a way that they will make sure your account, even if you have millions and millions of followers, they will make sure that your account will be banned. You will lose all your accounts, not to mention everything that you own here in Kenya, until the day you will discover, I need to apologize to these people. They are everywhere. They've got powerful phones. They have Wi-Fi's. Internet is everywhere, in every home, every household, they've got internet. They spend a lot of time on the internet. They are united when it comes to matters of online war and internet affairs. So don't mess with these people. Just be super, super friendly with them, and they will follow you. They will laugh with you. They will invite you to their places. They will want to interact with you. They will interact with your people. But when you troll one of them, you will experience a thing that you've never experienced in any country before. Just ask these passport bros, especially Jirelo right now. He's begging to go back in his country. No Airbnb in Kenya is allowing him he is now begging on the streets, doing live vlogs, asking for dollars so that he can go back to the country. And here, he could have been so friendly. Don't mess with this. Don't mess with this flag. If you are a foreigner, try to make friends with this flag. You see, Kenyans will humble you. Don't mess with this. They will really, really humble you. Ask Jerelo. Yeah, insulting Kenyan women was a bad move. And unfortunately, he got humbled. Tell me what you think about this video. To subscribe to this channel if you are new here. Support by subscribing, also sharing so that you can reach many people. And see you in my next video.